What is going on, guys? Welcome to the SB Fantasy Football Podcast, where, gosh darn it, we try hard. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD. What up, man?
Oh, brother, I'm just living the dream. How about you?
If this is a dream, I don't want to be woken up.
Did not say what type of a dream it was. I just said it's a dream.
I'm just living the dream, living the
Nightmare
dream.
could be a wet dream. It could
Oh,
be, whatever kind of dream you choose. That's what
and
it is.
you've been getting too far out there lately. So today we're doing running back rankings. We're going to go 16 to 30. We're going B to T on this one. This is part 1 of 2. This one will drop, obviously, you'll see it today or whenever you see it, and then the next one will be the following day. But yeah, we just wanted to knock out some PPR running back rankings.
And let me just go ahead and say this: I don't like running backs. I just don't like them. Like,
There's a
as I'm
couple that you like.
I'm going through this list, and I don't like it, and I'm like, well, I guess I got to put this guy on here somewhere, but I don't like this or I don't like that. And just I'm like you with running backs. I hate everyone and everything. That's the best way to explain it. It's like
I
I
mean,
got this guy on here, but I don't like him, but I got to put someone there.
yeah, you gotta rank him somewhere. You gotta put him somewhere, even though you're not gonna draft him. You don't want any part of him. It's like, even if he does just okay, he'll probably land where you have him ranked, but you're not drafting this guy. You're not taking him. But, I mean, I went all the way down to 35, so let me just give you my 35 through 31 honorable
Sure.
mentions if you wanna do it.
Oh, okay.
Um, I would say Carbonate, but it's Zach Charbonnet, Travis Etienne, James Mason, Javonte Williams, and Tyrone Tracy. They did not make my top 30, but they are right around the plus 30 mark. So who do you got? I bet you do have Tyrone Tracy in your top 30.
I do,
Maybe even
but
Javonte Williams. Do you have Javonte Williams up there?
she sounds hideous.
I know you
Uh,
like little Zach Carbonate Charbonnet. You've always liked him, and then Travis Etienne, but yeah, he's
well,
just, I think he
I do have. Can you read those five again for me real quick?
yeah, Tyrone Tracy, Javonte Williams, James Mason, Travis
Okay,
Etienne.
stop right there. Go back. Who the
Is
fuck is James Mason?
is it Jordan Mason? Why does it say James Mason? Wait. Yeah. Jordan. It should be Jordan Mason out of Minnesota, or is it James Mason?
It's not James Mason.
Oh, he got traded. Yeah, he got traded from the 49ers. It's Jordan Mason. Yeah. When I type all this stuff out, it's like,
You said it, and I was like, so I grabbed my phone. And I was like, James Mason.
let
Let
me
me
see
see
who this
here.
guy is.
Who is James Mason? And I'm like,
He's
James
a
Mason.
football player, man.
Mason. Yeah, I got nothing on here for this guy. He was an actor in the 1880s.
Yeah,
Uh,
1880s. Oh my God. Yeah, I just pulled him up. Born 1909. Yeah, he's a late. He's a, what do they call it? What do they call us? The late 1900s. How are things in the late 1900s? I don't even know what you're saying right now. Like, that is crazy
yeah.
disrespect.
I had some of those guys that you mentioned. I don't. We'll get to them.
We
But
have
number 30. Let me start number 30. I got Tony Pollard.
okay.
Uh, I know he did better last year. I don't know. I just there's nothing like when I got down to like honestly, 20 and below, whatever. With
What did we just do top 20 then?
I don't know because we did 30 last year, but we need to talk about some of these guys though,
Yeah.
right? But Tony Pollard also battled some injuries last year.
Yeah.
When he was healthy, he was good.
I thought
Um,
it was just fine. Yeah. I actually have him higher.
yeah, I mean, I can't fault you for it, but I don't know. I just don't have him higher. We'll see.
It's just not I feel you. I
There's a
hear you.
lot of young guys though this year too, right? He
Quite
had a
a
lot of
bit.
rookies come in this year. Um, some of those guys, I've got them in here. Not sure how they'll do, but I got them in here. Some of those young guys affected some of these other guys though too. Like I'll get to when I talk about Tyrone Tracy. That's one of those situations where a younger guy I think is affecting his
Oh, big
draft stock
time.
for me
Big
this
time.
year. So
Well, let me give you my 30 because my number 28 and 29 are on the same team. 30, Brian Robinson, Washington. I just got him just quite a bit lower. I don't know. I just don't feel it this year. I'm just not feeling it with him. Um, he splits the backfield too. I just he didn't do that great last year. Even though they got a great offense, I expect big things out of Washington this year, and maybe he can be a part of that. Maybe with an injury or something like that. But I mean, isn't Eckler's still out there too? So
Eckler's still there.
there's just they got quite a bit of a backfield problem. But yeah, so I threw him at 30. I had to.
Okay. And who's your 29, 29, 28? So they're on the same team.
You may do both? Okay, Jalen
Yeah.
Warren at 29, Caleb Johnson at 28.
Okay.
So I don't Pittsburgh running backs, bro, I don't know what to do.
I
I don't know.
I don't have Jalen Warren on my list.
I figured he would have slipped out, even though you got a little soft spot in your heart for him.
I do, but he just
It's just not a thing yet,
they've
bro.
never given him the opportunity, and
Yeah.
then
Well,
they
Najee
go
gone. He
Najee got, but then they drafted Caleb Johnson, and
Yeah.
uh, it's one of those guys that he affected my ranking with Jalen Warren 100%. So,
Mhm. Yeah.
29, I got Isaiah Pacheco.
Yep.
Um, he doesn't do anything that does anything for me, right? But he's a guy in a, I mean, has been in the past a high powered offense, but hasn't been the last couple of years. So I just don't know,
I
right?
like him because he runs like a maniac. I got him at 27, so it's no big deal,
Okay.
though. Yeah, not far ahead.
And then I got Travis Etienne at 28, but I hate putting him there.
You just
You
wanted to put him in your top 30 because you like Travis Etienne.
No, I don't.
You don't like
If
him at
you
all?
recall last year, I was anti Travis Etienne all season long. He's boomer bust with touchdowns.
Yeah,
That's what he is. But maybe that offense works a little bit better this year. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
I don't feel good about him, but he's there. He's a player. He's a football player, man, and he's in my rankings. So
But
we'll deal with it.
yeah, you got Tank Bigsby out there still, I think. Then they're sharing whatever, and it's just a mess. It really is. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, that's tough
27,
stuff.
who you got?
I Isaiah Pacheco,
Pacheco.
that's why
Okay.
I got him just a little bit higher. I like him just a little bit better than the other 3 guys, but he's still so far down the list that he's bench material at this point, and maybe there's an injury where he can get just a little bit more action, but he does run like a lunatic. I do like the way he runs, but he does look for contact. He generally gets hurt, so it's like, yeah, by the time you're picking him in your draft, you're just trying to fill bench spots and hopefully, you luck out and get a there's an injury or something like that, and you're like, oh, he's a starter now because he can be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. 27, that's where I got Brian Robinson Jr.
Okay.
Uh, I like him a little bit more than you like him. I He's got potential. We'll just see. I mean, that team didn't they ran the ball a decent amount, but it was just spread out so much, right? And then towards the end of the year, they were just throwing all over the place. Once they kind of got Jane Daniels going, they're just throwing bombs all over the place. So we'll see what happens. And plus the addition of Debo Samuel, I expect Debo to take some carries out of the backfield as well. So to kind of take some of those carries away from him. So we'll see what happens there. And then at 26, that's where I got Tyrone Tracy. I do really like Tyrone Tracy, but I think Cam Scadaboo is gonna be a TD vulture,
You think
is
so?
what I do. A big-bodied guy that just knows how to break tackles, uh, screams red zone guy,
Yeah.
right?
He's
I
already fighting injuries too and trying to fight through them. They're like, hey, just take it easy, man. Calm down, whatever. But yeah, I think that'd be the only way that it, impacts
He's a
Tyrone.
violent runner. He's a
Yeah.
violent runner is what he is.
He looks good.
But
He looked good, in college.
he looked great in college, right? But I just think he's gonna take some of those TDs away from Tracy. Um, we'll see what happens, and I'm not excited about Russell Wilson as QB.
You know,
If they had said Jameis was QB, I like Tyrone a little bit better because I think the team would be better with Jameis Winston than Russell Wilson. That's all there is to it. But they've said Jameis isn't the starter, Russell's the starter, and I'm sorry, I think that's a mistake.
hold on.
Oh, geez.
I know. Oh,
No, next being my number 25. And number 25, I've got DeAndre Swift, Chicago Bears football running back. I don't really like DeAndre Swift, but I think he'll be okay enough to be the number 25th ranked running back. Um, I'm not excited about the addition of Ben Johnson and what that does for DeAndre Swift because we've already seen DeAndre Swift in that Ben Johnson offense. So because we've already seen it, sorry, out of luck, right? He wasn't that great. It was so unimpressive that they went and signed David Montgomery and drafted Jameer Gibbs and made him completely irrelevant. So, 24 takes me to RJ Harvey. He's supposed to be the guy out there. We'll see. I like rookie running backs more so now than I used to. I didn't used to like rookie players, but nowadays, give me the rookies because they're putting the rookies in to start, and these kids are just running amok. They're just powering, just dominating. I wouldn't say but doing great, right? And RJ Harvey, he's a hard runner. Expect him to do some good things this year in that Denver offense. Um, I think that offense is going to run pretty darn good this year. Let's see what he does there. 23, 22. I got Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson. I don't know how that backfield split's going to go, to be honest with you. I really don't know. Travion's expected to get a lot of the carries. Ramondre's coming in. He's slimmed down some, looking to have a bounce back year from last year where he just wasn't that great last year. He just wasn't that guy last year. So he's looking to get his job back, take things back over, but also Travion's, he's not going to relinquish, that he wants to step in and take over that backfield. So that's kind of where I'm at with that Pats running back situation. That's why I got them ranked back to back. Catch you up, Rapid Dave. I got DeAndre Swift at 25. He'll be good enough to be 25, but that's not saying anything,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Uh, RJ Harvey at 24.
Mhm.
I think he's going to end up being the main guy out there. I like that Denver offense. I think he should do pretty good. And then 22 and 23 is Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson.
Okay, we're really close on a couple as well. So, like, my number, I had I had Joe Mixon at 26 in Houston, and I think his stock is falling. I think by the day, like
Well, he's
it's
hurt. He's hurt
he,
right now.
he's already hurt. And who's out there? They got Chubb back in right now, and Chubb looks good. And but I don't know how long.
I
It
don't have
just
either one of those guys in my rankings.
I would
I left
expect
both out,
injuries and issues. So I'm
and
not.
that's why.
Yeah. And then I got RJ Harvey at 25, so really close to where you have him as well. Tony Pollard at 24. I do have him a couple spots ahead of you. I do expect him to be fine and healthy this year. I expect a little bit more of the offense. Let's be honest. We've talked about it a couple times. They've kind of already hit bottom. They just time to start growing a little bit, I guess, or seeing making some headway. Aaron Jones at 23. I know that's incredibly low from where he's been in the past, but I
I
can't
have
go
him
any
at
higher.
21. I have him at 21.
I
I've
know.
only got him a couple spots higher.
Can't.
I don't know about that Minnesota offense this year, and if JJ can't sling it like he needs to, that puts more pressure on Aaron Jones as the runner. Um, so we'll see. He also had a decent usage last year. Maybe some injury concerns this year, as he's getting a little bit. He's not older, but he's getting up there.
Yeah, and I do expect some dump offs, and he can catch the ball in the backfield. That's where I was like, all right, 23 sounds fine. I know I do have him after. I have Swift in front of him at 22 for no good reason at all. You know,
I Yeah. I almost didn't put
he's
Swift on my list, to be honest with you.
yeah.
Like, I expect someone else to end up taking over that backfield there.
Mhm.
Again, I've talked about it in a couple different videos. We've already seen DeAndre Swift in the Ben Johnson offense. And spoiler alert, this offense isn't as good as that offense in Detroit. The 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 talent's not there. Like, especially in the offensive line. The offensive line with Chicago was worse than the offensive line in Detroit.
Yeah, I just
Why?
I don't if I he's definitely one of the guys that I have like a little it doesn't matter if he falls to me in any situation, I'm probably not drafting, but I gotta put him somewhere, and I think he'll, top 25, sure, right? Why not? And then 24, you said Travion Henderson. I got Travion Henderson at 21. I do expect big things from the New England backfield, but I think he's gonna be the guy kinda going forward. Ramondre Stevens, I don't even think he's not on the list today, baby. I mean, and as
He
much as I loved him, and he used to be a top pick for both of us.
I
Um,
think with
mm,
him, one, he slimmed down a little bit coming into camp, right?
mhm.
And two, I think he's gonna be looking for a big bounce back year this year. I really do. And I think Ramondre's always run better when he's had a little competition in the backfield with him. And there wasn't any competition last year,
No.
right?
Like, even when
There
they
was
benched him for that fumble, they're like, "You're not starting this game." He didn't start the first play.
Yeah.
He's out there the
There
rest of the game.
yeah.
So, yeah, dude, it's rough, it really is. So, how far did you go down or go up?
But we're caught up now. Right now.
21?
'Cause
Okay.
yeah, 21. I had Aaron Jones there at 21. I just don't and now we get into our top 20, which is gonna take you up to 16. But at 20, Alvin Kamara.
I got him well higher. I'm big on him this year. I am
I'm not because who's playing quarterback?
doesn't matter. That's not his
It
game, baby. His
does.
game is dump off
It
passes and just,
it
you know,
does because if you don't have to worry about the guy throwing the ball, just load the box.
it's gonna throw it anyways. Then he just dumps it right off, man. I expect good things from Kamara this year. I'm back on board, baby. I'm back
I'm not.
on board.
I'm not, and I know he had a pretty good year last year, but I just don't know. Most of that was the beginning of the season. The
Mhm.
second half of the season, when Carr was out, he was kinda non-existent,
Struggled.
right?
Yeah.
And so, who's it gonna be? Tyler Shook, Spencer Radler, J Pafner, Jacob Pafner, or whatever his name is. I don't even know what the guy's name is. That's how awesome he is.
We looked it
Uh,
up this time
Jacob
too.
Payner or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter, okay?
Mhm.
They pretty much got, what was it, Brucey back there
Mhm.
from The Longest Yard, the Adam Sandler one. He's like, "Give me the ball." Woo, whoa. My hands are all buttered up, eating popcorn.
My God. Number 20, I got the David Montgomery, which hurt me to put him this low because I've won leagues with him and whatnot. I'm sure you have him in your top 5 or top 10.
I
But
don't have my top 5 or my top 10, but I do have him higher.
and then I
Uh,
got James Conner at number 19. Um, you know,
Not on my list.
didn't even put him on your list. Wow. That's insane.
How old is James Conner
I
now?
don't care. He still gets stuff done.
I
Come
mean,
on, man. Come on, man. Football
I
running
just
back, man.
don't.
He's 30 years old.
Yep, that's that magic number.
Yeah, right there.
That's the magic number. I just I think Trey Benson might step up some this year. You're hearing some good things out of camp about Trey Benson. Kyler's kind of spoke on him a little bit, saying, "Hey, expect Trey Benson to step up some this year."
Mhm.
I just think Connor's usage is going to go down this year. I just
I think
I
the
don't know.
touchdowns are gonna help him. I think that's what's gonna save him a little bit.
Maybe,
But yeah,
maybe.
uh,
Um,
give me some Connor in there.
19, I got Caleb Johnson. I got
Jesus.
Caleb Johnson at 19.
Okay.
Pittsburgh runs the ball,
Mhm.
and all signs point to them handing this kid the ball and giving him the ball. Let's see what he does.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does with
I
it.
mean, I think that's definitely his upside. I got him, I think, more towards his floor. I'm like, well, who's going to run it? And could they just be about the same? And I was like, I'm stuffing them together. But, if they stick with one guy and they got like a bell cow, yeah. You know what I mean? Then that means Warren's going to be the change of pace guy, the third down back or something like that. But if you're going to give all the work to Caleb, then he definitely shoots up the rankings.
And
We got to know.
he's a good running back. I like him.
Mhm.
I've watched some of his stuff from college. He's a good runner, good physical runner. Um, yeah, I think 19's might be kind of a little bit low. I think some people actually have him a lot higher than that, but I'm okay with him at 19. Hey. 18, I got Kenneth Walker the third
Okay,
at
just 2
18.
spots ahead of you on that. Yeah. Yeah, nothing too crazy. I didn't get too bonkers or leave him off the list, so but you like Kenneth Walker, as long as he stays healthy.
As long as he stay, that's the big thing, right? He finished last year on the IR with an ankle injury. Is fully healthy coming into camp. We'll see what that means. He is a player that has battled injuries from time to time, but when he's healthy, he's really good.
Mhm,
So,
absolutely.
where are we at? Yeah, 17, or
I
did you
got
give me your 18?
18's Mr. Chuba Hubbard, which
Okay.
you could probably have him 5 spots ahead of that because I actually think he's gonna do quite well, but that's just the names start piling up, right, where you're like, "Oh, well, I don't know, is he gonna be better than him?" But, Hubbard was a guy I definitely liked last year. He got paid too, so I think this is more of his floor. Let's be honest. This is the dirt floor essentially. But there's a lot of big names ahead of him, so we'll see how he does.
Yeah. Number 17, I got Omari and Hampton
Okay, couple
there.
spots ahead.
That's where I got him. Um,
Chargers guy. You're what's the coach's name out there?
Harbaugh.
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 You like
Harbaugh likes to
Herbert.
run.
You're a big
He
Charger
likes.
fan.
I again, they improved their offensive line this year. They ran the ball well with J.K. Dobbins last year until he got hurt. Um,
He did
they
do good
drafted
last year.
Omari in to kind of be the guy. You've also got Najee Harris there, but I'm not excited about Najee Harris. I actually don't have Najee Harris in my rankings at all.
Yep.
I think it,
First time in
it
years.
it's just I don't know, man. I'm just not excited about. I've never been excited about Najee Harris though. I've always had him lower on my rankings. He's kind of always been a boomer bust type guy for me.
Yeah,
So where
absolutely.
you at?
Number 17. Was that your 17?
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
17.
Brees Hall, number 17. I don't have any faith in the Jets right
I
now, and especially not, Breece Hall. I think it's just kinda like, all
I
right,
got
they
him a little bit higher. I got
yeah,
him a
they're
little
like
I'm not talking about him today.
yeah.
I'll talk about him next time.
Yeah, I'm just like, he's kind of already said, I'm not your guy. I'm not the guy for this team." Or you know what I mean? Like, he's pretty much done. He doesn't wanna be there either, I think, and they've kinda, like, just mismanaged well, they're the Jets. I mean, come on. And then I got, Kenneth Walker at 16. So just a couple spots higher than you. Um, I mean, 16 through 20, you jumble these guys up and
Yep.
put them wherever you want, and then maybe, like, one just a little bit, that could slip into the top 15, but yeah.
And I've got Chuba at 16. That's where I
Okay.
got Chuba at 16, just a couple spots higher than you. Um, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not 100% buying that, Bryce Young has figured it out yet. Chuba was great when he was back there running, but we'll see. Can he stay healthy this year? I don't know. Will they make an improvement this year? I don't know. But I just kind of like, I say I like the guys ahead of him more, but we'll get into it. There's some guys that I have ranked in my top 15. There's one guy in particular that he's in my top 15, but I almost didn't even put him in my rankings. Like,
'Cause he's on your do not draft list. You know what I
but
mean?
it's how I feel about him. And not, again, we'll
Yeah,
talk about him. But just spoiler alert for next episode.
yeah.
There's a guy I got ranked in my top 10 that I almost didn't even rank. How about that?
I
Almost
love it.
left completely off my rankings, but I was like, I got to put him here, and I even put next to it, hate putting him here, not because of how low he is, but because I don't want him on my rankings at all. But I got to put him on there. I guess I don't know. We'll
So
see.
tune in for the Josh Jacobs hate, extravaganza coming up next.
Spoiler alert: it's not Josh Jacobs.
Okay. Alright, let's go.
But hey, you know what, guys? Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. Let us know what you think about our 16 through 30 running backs. Let us know how crazy we are, or are you kind of in the same boat as us? Once you get past 20, who cares? Just pick a name. Just pick a name and throw them in there.
Oh,
Plug and play. I'll take, I don't know, Pittsburgh running back, whatever his name is. Who cares? Just throw them in there. Just kind of like you do with kickers. You don't know their names. You just take it. "Yeah, I'll take the kicker for this team. Who is he?" And then you got to Google him and find out who he is and be like, okay, let me pick him up. But let us know what you guys think. As always, guys, I'm Alan.
Marty.
We'll talk to you later. Deuces.